I'm Josh Smith, and I'm going to be your host for tonight. And we're going to introduce 3 amazing women to this stage. Any further ado, welcome to the stage, Mary Elizabeth-Winstead! Go mental for the canary herself, Jurnee! I think you can guess who's coming up next. And there's some Harley Quinns in the house I'm already seeing along here. It's Margot Robbie! The babes of prey are in the house.
Totally stealing that.
I
Totally
never
stealing
want
that.
to be referred to as anything else except the babes of prey.
Yeah, babes of
Thank
prey.
you for coining that term.
No worries, you can use it in the poster. My check's in the post. But it is literally, these girls are high kicking higher than Sporty Spice in this, guys. You're going to be dying. I want to know, how badass are you 3 ladies in real life?
These ladies are incredibly badass.
I was
say
about
I know
to
that
talk
for
you
sure.
2 up. Yeah, we're impressive when we first met, and by the end of this film, just proved to be even more impressive as women and actors, and practically stunt performers by this point as well.
Those stunts. Honeys, you must have come away with some bruises.
Hunty, listen.
Hunty, yes!
We're like really fighting each other in that. I mean, we're wearing padding in certain areas where you get hit, but still, we lived in a constant state of pain.
And you were actually training for this. You literally just had your baby, right? And you were still nursing, and you went into training immediately for this. What was that like?
It was hard to like try to juggle it all, but I didn't want to wean him because of my work. Like psychologically, I thought, I can't do that, which you totally could, by the way. After you have a child, you have a completely different body. And so I kind of dealt with a little bit of, postpartum insecurities about my different body. And this really helped me feel incredibly strong, where I wasn't really so concerned about how my tits or butt changed or anything like that. I just felt like, whoa, I feel stronger than I've ever felt in my life. And then you walk away feeling like, shit, I'm a warrior. I can do anything.
I think that deserves some claps, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Like, your bodies in this, like, you're such amazing role models for strong, powerful women everywhere, and guys. How much did you learn about the power of your own body image?
You really want to be as strong as you possibly can be, and you want the endurance to be able to keep shooting, because as soon as you get tired, that's when you get injured. So you really do, like she said, you really do feel so strong at the end of it. It's pretty amazing. Like your strength is far more important than the aesthetic at some point. You're kind of like, I don't really care what I look like right now. I just want to make sure I can keep doing this because I got another 6 hours to go,
I have to say, I really appreciate the fact that like a certain body image or type or diet was never ever brought up to me once on the set of this film. No one ever said, oh, we want you to look like this in terms of your body, or it was just like, be strong, learn how to do these movements, and whatever that does to your body, great, because that's real.
No, you said to me you could take it to 11 without feeling or worrying or pissing off the guys. That is such an amazing set and experience to be in, which you guys said is a very novel thing for you guys to be on. You had a female director, like female producer right here, ding, ding, ding. Like, how different was it for you guys?
What you're saying about pissing off the guys is kind of true. I often find, one, you feel often alone because you're one of the only women on set. And then also there's this really weird competition. I don't know if you have experienced this, but oftentimes my male co-stars like compete with me in this really strange way. Not all the time, but I've experienced it in really weird ways. And I'm like, dude, I'm not your competition. Like, trust me, we're not going for the same roles, okay? They made it such a safe space for us to fail, for us to like do ugly faces, for us to suck in a scene, for us to fall flat on our faces. And I feel incredibly grateful to have worked in an environment like that. And I hope that's the new normal.
Do you think it's changing, guys? Can you see it becoming the new normal?
We've got a long way to go, but for sure I can see the shift.
And you walked into Warner Brothers and you literally pitched this yourself. You told me with a deck. That is like impressive. Walk me through what that was like for you. And were you nervous?
I don't get nervous when I'm pitching something like that. I kind of just get really determined for them to see my point of view. And 4.5 years ago when I pitched it, it was a crazy idea to say, I really want to do a female ensemble girl gang action film with an R rating. I just really wanted Harley to be able to hang out with other girls on screen. I wanted her to have a girl gang, and I hang out with a girl gang all the time in real life, and then I rarely see it in movies, and I don't know why. And I think there's a misconception that women don't like action films or can't handle an R rating. We need like a PG rom-com, which, trust me, I love them, but I also love all kinds of movies, and I felt like from a business point of view, there was a gap in the market.
That's such an amazing and powerful thing to do, because we were talking about this in interview as well, where you've overcome confidence issues in your time and imposter syndrome and all these things. Like, so it must be an amazing moment for you to feel this sense of pride that this movie is literally coming out.
It's like your baby for so long, and then it's like the baby's gone off to college, and I'm like, I hope the world appreciates you. I do want other people to see it, and I do want studio heads to say, oh wow, that's a great business proposition, let's do that. Like, this is good business.
What do you think this has taught you about the power of girl power, playing these roles?
Now that we're bringing it out, it's hitting home even harder how special it is and how much it means and how much, to me, it really matters, you know, in my life and in my career and in the scheme of movies, you know.
Boom, boom, boom. The Spice Girls are going to be very proud when they see this, that is for sure.
Someone likened us to the Spice Girls today, and I was like, there could be no higher praise. That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big, big compliment.
It was huge.
Yeah. Put that on the top of your CV, hon, amongst, you know, Oscar-nominated, BAFTA-nominated. She's got 2 BAFTA nominations this weekend, guys. Yes! This girl is the definition of booked and busy. Literally. Now, Jurnee, you said this amazing comment to me when we were talking about representation in film. And you said there was this real amazing thirst and hunger to see a new, colourful Gotham that we had not seen before. How much do you think this film would have helped you growing up, do you think?
Yeah, you know, growing up, I had all these amazing super heroines in my personal life, in my real life. You know, my mom, my sister, my aunt, so many mentors that I looked up to. And I'm like, I didn't get a chance to see, you know, women of color on screen playing superheroes. I think there's so many people now who are like, listen, we don't need a seat at the table, we'll build our own damn table. And the world is not just a heterosexual male gaze of a world, right? I mean,
correct.
Yeah, I think there's a lot other people in the world, and so I think because of the demand from audiences, I think the industry's starting to make more progress in that.
I can remember watching films when I was young and seeing girls that looked like me and having that inspire me to become an actor one day, you know, and it's not right that that was something that happened for me and maybe didn't happen for other girls, you know. So I am, of course, I want to be a part of films like this, but I also want to be a part of films that are showcasing people of every kind and every, you know, nationality and race and culture, because I think that does matter a lot, and I'm grateful that I'm a part of something that's contributing to that.
Every character in this is going for an emancipation of some degree. How do you kick everyday sexism in the balls like these characters do every single time?
Definitely not in the way Harley does, for better or worse. Probably for better, it'd be illegal. But I guess I took a long, hard look at myself a couple of years ago, and I thought, okay, what are your strengths? How can you do something positive and play to your strengths? So I realized that I am better, you know, doing it through my work. That's where it comes across most authentically. And then I kind of waited until my career reached a point where I could get films greenlit and when I could get meetings with certain directors and writers and studio heads. Although some people are really great about doing it on social media or talking about it or educating people about it, I don't feel like that's my strength as much as it is making a film that has that messaging behind it. I feel like that's where my strength is, and that's how I battle it, I guess. When it comes to like one-on-one confrontation, that's not my strong point. Every year I get older, the better I get at saying, no, don't talk to me like that. No, take me seriously. But that's kind of coming with age, to be honest. I still could be better.
Well, this film is coming in like a wrecking ball with Miley Cyrus like riding it. It's literally like, it's so epic. And then finally, because, I mean, you love a clapper night out, Margot, don't you? Clapham represent in the house. Because Harley Quinn loves a night out as well, as
Harley
we see.
would
in the
love
movie. Loves- and
Infernos.
She
would love it.
Infernos.
Yeah.
Yes.
She would.
If you can take these delightful two castmates with you on a night out to Infernos, girls, get your clutches. What
Do you
would-
want to go to
We have to go. Can we go? What is
Not open
it?
tonight. We've got to wait till Friday night.
Yeah, wait for Friday.
We're here Friday night. I think we're off Friday night.
Yeah.
Are off Friday night, actually.
Yes.
I am so down if you
I am
are.
so down. I don't know what this is, but I'm down.
We're committed.
I also would like to embarrass one of my best friends here right now. Caddy is back there.
Woo!
And she loves a night out in Infernos. So we have a fourth member of the gang right now.
The Inferno 4. Wow, guys, thank you so much for joining us. You are amazing, incredible, empowering humans. Thank God this film is on our screens, changing voices, putting Hollywood in a new direction. You guys are epic. Let's hear it for the cast of Birds of Prey.